bring you back inside the broadcast booth. We have a special guest, the captain. Chris Butler is going to join us. And Chris, it seemed the last maybe tail end of this weekend series, the mood of the team was a little bit salty, and you finally get back in the win column this afternoon. Did you notice a change in the demeanor of your team?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. We haven't had a stretch like this since maybe the start of the season where we were kind of struggling to string some wins together. And I felt like for the last couple of weeks we were playing okay. We just weren't getting the results. We weren't finishing chances that seemed to be going in for us when we had that stretch of games where we scored 4+ goals and life was easy for us. So probably a good thing right before playoffs to kind of have a bit of a test for us, and I thought we answered well tonight.
Exactly that. I think, and Jason and I were talking about this, it comes at maybe a good time because it gives a little test. It puts some of the younger guys into a little pressure situation because that's what playoffs are all about. And the bottom line is defensively, you guys are still okay. You weren't really giving up a lot of goals or chances, and you were having a ton of chances. It just wasn't going your way.
Yeah, and the teams that we're playing right now are teams that are really fighting for that 3rd, 4th spot, and they're doing a lot of jockeying right now with Iowa, Charlotte, and Lake Erie or Cleveland there. So we know that they're going to be probably a little bit more desperate, a little bit more hungry than we are with a little more solidified spot. But I thought tonight this afternoon we played well. You know, our big guys stepped up, scored some beautiful goals, and maybe a couple of guys that were struggling. We made some changes on a couple of our lines, and you look at the answer that we had tonight.
Points now in 16 of the last 17 games. That's remarkable within itself. But how has this team made the change from November to where they are today, where even when they're not getting the goal scoring, you're able to pick up the points?
I think a lot of it has to do with our chemistry. This is a very tight group. This is a team that's gelled really nicely. Yeah, we've seen some guys go up and down, but we haven't had the back and forth that some organizations see. So we're a comfortable group together. We're guys that get along extremely well on and off the ice, and I think that goes a long way towards tougher parts of the games. You want to block a shot for a guy. You want to help a guy out. You want to make a hit. You want to pick up your goalie or a teammate or a line mate that maybe screwed up the shift before. So I think our chemistry and how close we are goes a long way.
Let me ask you, I think the most important position in the playoffs is goaltending. Phoenix Copley looked like he was kind of the #1 guy. He gets traded. You have 2 guys that are very good and playing very well. How do you feel about the goaltending, having these 2 young guys? Willie Husso tonight was brilliant.
I think we're extremely comfortable with both guys. I think Benner's kind of been in a position here where he hasn't gotten the results in the win-loss column that he probably deserves. He's played extremely well for us, and he's getting some tough bounces, some shootout losses, things like that. And I thought Hoos was absolutely tremendous tonight, especially the first half of the game. He made some huge saves for us, some redirections, some things that maybe could have changed the momentum of the game, and he was rock solid.
Jason's got a stat for you for Bennington, though, and it doesn't seem like he's winning all these games. But how many games in a row with a point?
Yeah, last 12 starts, he's 8-0-2-2. So you are getting at least points from both netminders, which is great.
Yeah, it's easy to play in front of those guys. They're both extremely calm in net. Benner maybe handles the puck a little bit more than Villy does, but you look at how calm they are. You look at, they don't make a ton of spectacular saves, mainly because they're always in the right position.
You mentioned the chemistry of this team, and it's been a while since the Wolves have been on the road for a week and a chance to go out and do some things together. You had the 2 games in Cleveland, a couple off days before the 2-game set here in Charlotte. What'd you guys do together?
Watched a lot of basketball. College hockey was starting, so there were a lot of side bets. We got a lot of college guys here.
And your team's doing pretty good in college.
They are, yeah. So I picked up a couple bucks yesterday, so I was appreciative of them coming through and hoping that they can get to Chicago here and we can see them play in the Frozen Four. But it's just a chance to get together and have some dinners and be outside, enjoy some nice weather, and you relax. It's amazing what a couple of warm days in the sun can do for the body. 65, 70 games into the season.
How did you miss that empty net?
That's bad ice right there. That was dead center. It's kind of an unwritten rule there. If you're up by 2 goals, it's a green light. And
right.
I gave the one to Lindy there, and I thought he was going to bury it. And then I said, "Screw it! I'm gonna see if I can send another one in." And that's like hitting the pin on a par 3, and it goes in the water.
We needed one of those forwards to get that curling broom out for you.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Before we let you go, though, I want to congratulate you and your wife and Sloan, your new daughter. We've talked about it a lot, but to have you on the air now, pretty proud father.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I appreciate it, guys.
All right. The captain, Chris Butler, keep it going. The Wolves on a roll. They pick up the win in Charlotte.